Welcome to the Ask Scott C show, episode 11. I think it's 11, isn't it? We're into 11, we're into great stuff. So, chucking on now. Now, in this episode, I'm going to talk about a conversation I had with a client this morning over Skype around knowing who's following you and connecting with you on social media. And also, there's a very special invite for 4 people only. And so, watch the show to find out what that's all about. Hi, so this episode 11 is going to be really kind of compacted. It's got a nice busy day here, but I wanted to get this out there, and also special invites that I'm going to share after the marketing tip I give you around social media. Now, it's around knowing who your followers are and who's connecting with you, whether it's on Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, who likes your page on Facebook, for instance, and stuff like that. It's really important that you know who is liking it. And I mean, they're a person. It's a person who's liking it. It's a person that's following you, and understanding that really allows you to tailor your messages a little bit as well to your audience. So, if you follow me on Instagram at all, you'll know that it's a bit more. It's a bit deeper. They're a bit more motivational messages, inspirational messages, and that's around who's following me. I know what they want, and that's why my engagement is actually over 60% on my Instagram pictures, which is incredible. You know, even Instagram experts have less than 1% engagement, and mine's sitting around 60% at the moment, which is incredible. But what the trick is, or not the trick, but what the main part is to do is to really know who's following you. Now, I do something every single day of the week, and this is why a big thing I say, it doesn't matter about how many likes you got, doesn't matter how many followers you've got, Twitter followers, Instagram followers, connections on LinkedIn. It really doesn't matter. It's about who they are and how well you know them, and also are they engaged with you. So my 343 likes, as it was, as recording this video on Facebook, you know, there's a lot of people that with over, you know, thousands, and I wouldn't swap that for. There's a lot of people I know with Twitter followers that got over 8,000 and 10,000 that I would not swap my 2,000 for any day of the week. We're showing with Angela was in the office today, and we were saying about the Instagram expert, you know, an Instagram expert's got over 18,000 followers. I would not swap my 97 Instagram followers as of today, at this minute, for them 18,000s. Because as I showed Angela today, that my actual engagement from them 97 is actually more than she's getting from all of her 18,000 this expert, so-called experts. So, you know, it's about, but what's important is knowing who's following you. So what I do is every day of the week, and you can do this. I'm sharing this on with a Skype call this morning with a client, and so every time I get a notification, like a new follower, Instagram's, you know, a new follower on Instagram, a new follower on Twitter, you know, I go through every day and it will see these people followed you today, who's liked me on Facebook, and I actually look at their profiles. I actually look at their profiles, and if I can engage with them in some way, then I will do straight away. But I actually look and spend time at their followers. So just before shooting this video, I had a new request on a connection for LinkedIn. Well, I'm just going to accept the request. I've actually gone on their profile. I've looked through their profile. So actually, I know who's following. I'm really aware of who's following me, how to cater messages, but also it gives me that position about how I can engage with them, people direct. And this is what you can do. So when you have a follower, you can engage with them. So you might have a really great piece of content that's for, and the example I gave this morning was coaches. So we went through it with Andrew as well this morning about the coaches. So I had a coach that liked my Facebook page, and I sent a message to them, and because I had to look at their profile and what they do, I knew they were a coach, right? Okay, so I knew a little bit about them because I had to look at their profile. It took that couple of minutes just to do that, and then sent them a message which directed them to a link, some great content specifically just for coaches. Okay, so rather than just send them a general message or you know, oh, it's great, come onto my course and blah blah blah, send them an actual specific link to specific content for coaches. And the only reason I was able to do that is because I knew by looking at the profile exactly who that person was, and we've already had engagement, and that's a potential, you know, gone a long way to being a potential client. We've got a one-to-one set up, and so look at who you're following. So when someone's following you, when someone connects with you, don't just go, yeah, follow back, blah. And don't follow back everyone. I don't follow back everyone because if I look at their profile, I know, well, actually, why do I want to follow someone who's selling Twitter followers? I'm not interested in that, so I don't follow them back. So but it really does give you a real understanding on who's following you and what sort of content you can deliver to them, and it also gives you an opportunity to engage. If you met someone at a networking event, you hadn't met them before, and they say, "Oh, I like your stuff." You go, "Oh, great. What is it you do?" You would ask them that. You would absolutely ask them, "What is it you do? Tell me about yourself." It's the same as being on social media. Be social. Know who your followers are. Right now, if you've got any questions about that, pop them in the comments. But what I talked about is I've got a special invite. So a week Monday, and obviously if you're seeing this 10 days later, then you've missed it. But a week Monday on the 28th, but 4 people only. I'm going to open up my offices and myself to you for 3 hours. So from 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock, 3 hours. 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock. If you're free on the 28th, so it's a week Monday from 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock, my office is in Titans. The first 4 people that comment on it that want to come along, and what we're going to do is we're going to have 3 hours of actually just talking about what your social media strategy is, and there's going to be obviously a lot of content I'm going to give you around improving your strategy. So if you really want to discuss your social media strategy or improve it in such a big way, then make sure you put yourself in the comments. This is only going to be, I'm actually not going to put this on my Facebook page. I'm just going to put this purely in the marketing groups page. Okay, so you're not going to. This isn't going to be everywhere. This video. This is only going to be here. So it's a special kind of open invitation to people that are specifically in this group. Over 125 now, which is great. But for 4 people only at this moment, because I don't want it to be a big crowd. I don't want it to be a big talking event. I want to get involved with you. I want to talk about your particular strategy. I want to look at your Facebook pages, your Twitter pages, your Instagram pages, whatever it is that you're doing. We're going to look at that, get into it as a group, and you're going to come away with some great value. So 3 hours, 11 o'clock at my office is in Titans. If you're not sure what that is, then first of all reply saying you want to accept the invitation, and then I'll message you the details of where it is if you're not sure where it is, or just message me saying I'm not sure where it is. So that's it. Have a great day. Have a great rest of the week. We've still got today and we've got Friday, so it's still great. A load of time to get out there and crush it for the rest of the week, and talk soon. And hopefully see some of you on the Monday, and on the week Monday. But there'll be other videos before then as well. Cool. Bye.